Hey guys, I just wanted to go over the worksheet that I just sent out over email. So if we look at number one here, we have an order for 500 milligram tablets, which is where I like to start. So 500. Then I go straight into my supply or my concentration strength, whatever you want to call it, and I have 250 milligrams for one tablet. Do my division, that's just going to equal 2 tablets. If I do number two, kind of the same setup. I got my orders 850 milligrams, and my tablets are 425 milligrams per tablet. So again, remember, I like to keep these on the opposite side so I can cancel stuff out. But again, it'll equal 2 tablets. Number three, 40 milligrams. So my order is 40 milligrams furosemide. The pharmacy has 20 milligrams per tablet. That would still equal 2 tablets. Number four is a little bit different. You'll see that we have an order for 75 micrograms and then 25 microgram tablets. Math will equal 3 there. The one thing that you want to be cautious for is if they do a problem where they're asking for milligrams instead. You may see that they may have the order for 75 micrograms, but the tablets are 0.025 milligram tablets. We have to remember that our milligrams are 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms, or we can move the decimal 3 spots to the right. So if I go 1, 2, 3, it's ultimately going to be the same thing, but they'll toss those in there just to make sure that you understand those conversions. Number 5, going to be again the same thing. We got our order for 10 milligrams. We have 5 milligram tablets. We're going to get 2 tablets. This seems to be a pretty common theme with these answers. Again, we're going to go, our order here is 100 milligrams of sertraline. And then I have 50 milligram tablets. This is going to equal 2. And again, as long as you're getting that hang of doing these in the right way, you're going to be fine. So here, it's just, I'm going to do a couple of the, this is just 2 tabs. So I'm going to just do the simple math here. This one's going to be, I got 300 milligram tablets, I need 303. Here one I can do 20 milligrams is 5 milligram tablets. And we get 4 tab. And then number 10, I got a half milligram, I got a milligram order, 1 milligram and 0.5 milligram tablets. This is going to equal 2. For whatever reason, that seemed to be the common theme of the section that I chose. The other thing that I want to talk about, which I feel like may have confused, was the more confusing, which it is, it can be confusing. So when we look at these labels here, we have our NSF, so it's equivalent to 1 gram. So again, remember, when I see that 1 gram, all I know is that inside this whole vial is 1 gram. And then that's all that thing is telling me is the 1 gram. So here you see a usual adult dosage, don't care about that. So where I started here for IM administration, we're going to add 2.5 milliliters of sterile water. That's going to be important to know. So, and then the other part that I care about, and this is going to be on the 2 parts that I put on the test, is how much of this are we adding and what is my strength going to be? So again, I'm going to add 2.5 milligrams or milliliters of sterile water for injection. And it says provides an approximate volume of 3 milliliters. So that means I'll add 2.5, and once it's mixed, I'll have 3 milliliters. And I'll have a strength, concentration, whatever you want to call it, of 330 milligrams per milliliter. So that means that this is the part that I care about when I'm administering medications or doing these problems, is every time I pull a milliliter out of that, I'm going to be giving 330 milligrams. This means nothing except that I know there's a gram in the whole vial. Doesn't mean anything to me. Again, we look at this one, 500 milligrams. Don't care. What I care about later is I'm going to constitute, it says 100 milligrams, so a little harder to read, so 100 milligrams per ml. I'm adding 4.8 of sterile water. So these are the two things that I care about, because that means every time I pull something out of this, I'm going to get a milliliter out. I'm getting 100 milligrams of medication. Go for the last one. Again, you see this, 500 milligrams. That means just all it's saying is this whole vial has 500 milligrams. So the way that I think about it is sometimes like if you're drinking like a 24 ounce pop, and it says that inside that whole bottle you have 500 grams of sugar. However, every ounce contains, I'm not going to do the math, but we'll just say 50 grams of sugar. So that means that every time you drink an ounce of that pop, you're going to be getting 50 grams of sugar. But if I drink the whole thing, I already forgot what I started with, but it would be that whole amount of sugar. So again, so here I have 500 milligrams in this entire vial, and I'm going to reconstitute, looks like add 2 milliliters, and this is going to provide 225 per milliliter. However, so every time I pull 1 ml out in my little syringe, 1, 2, every time I pull 1 ml out, I'm going to be giving 225. If I pulled the whole vial, I would give the 500, but I could also do my math to see that. So I hope that helps. I know it's a little weird and confusing, and as we keep doing more hands-on stuff, I hope that it's helpful. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.